The new year is almost upon us. Come and join me and let's see what we have to look forward to this week. Cello, 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 Stacy the Black Feather Intuitive. Welcome to another weekly oracle reading for the week of December 27th. And the new year is almost upon us. This week we are celebrating the bye-bye of 2021 and ringing in 2022. And I don't know about you, but I can't wait. I'm so ready. I was ready for 2020 to be done and over with, and I thought that it really was, that was the height of it. This year has been much more tumultuous for me, so definitely looking forward to saying goodbye to that. Anyway, let's get to the reading. Let's call in all of our archangels, ascended masters, highest guides, light beings, creature teachers, loved ones in spirit, elementals. Come on into this space to give us the clarity and guidance that we need to really embrace this new that we are stepping into, the new year, the new you, the new energy. Let's embrace the new with confidence and courage. What do we need to know to be able to do that? All right, so I am pulling from our tarot card from the Ciro Marchetti's Tarot of Dreams. And yep, this deck is definitely speaking to us. This card just flew out of the deck. Well, let's see what the message is. Priestess. So this is the High Priestess card. This is all about intuition. This is stepping in and knowing, I want to say, knowing who you are on an intuitive level and understanding that separate from being in this body, there is a higher light being within you. We are all beings of light. We are all divine sparks. Of source. We are one with source, and source is one with us. And this is saying, I know this to my core, and I own my priestess energy. I own where I stand, and I also own that sometimes the ruckus of the world is not what I need to be paying attention to. I need to be listening and feeling completely confident in the inner voice and the inner guidance that is receiving information from source. I'm seeing a lot of starlight, and actually there isn't a single star on this card. I'm seeing a lot of starlight in my mind, and I'm feeling very much that this week, as we are embracing this new, it really is about connecting to the greater cosmic vision. Now, the greater cosmic vision can be a lot of things to a lot of people. I feel like we could be talking literally about, the greater cosmic community that's out there that we are, stepping into a little bit more with all of our space exploration and, really starting to, I want to say, expand into our true origins. Or we can talk about the cosmic being, we have a lot of cosmic universal energy within us. We are made of star stuff. How do we connect with that more fully and deeply? How can we light up that star stuff to help shine the light on the vision for where we are going? And High Priestess is less about collaboration and more about, this is what I'm getting. This is truth. Don't argue with me. This is truth. Do or do not. There is no try. This is the energy of Priestess. And I feel like for each of us this week, as we are getting ready to embrace the new and celebrating it or not celebrating it in whatever ways we choose, there is an element of, okay, if this is what I'm receiving, this is what I'm going for. The only thing I'm going to say is use your discernment. Make sure that you are discerning between the divine guidance and the ego voice that comes into the mix. Sometimes the ego voice gets in the way and says, oh, you got to do this and you got to do that because of safety, and you can't grow and you can't expand, and don't do this, and who the hell do you think you are? That is definitely not inner guidance. Inner guidance is the the subtle whisper in your ear, the gentle knowing, the flash of vision that, oh, I know exactly what I'm supposed to do, that flash of inspiration. Ah, there's the answer. There's the solution. Those are the things that are true. You cannot explain it away. It just simply is what it is. Know it to be true and step into it, or don't. Priestess is saying, the high priestess is saying, this is what it is. Here it is. It's here waiting for you. So take time this week to, I want to say, review. Step into a place of, and most of us are in this space of review, reviewing the past year, the different goals. What did we meet? What did we not meet? What are we, setting for ourselves in terms of goals and outcomes, desired outcomes for this year? She's saying, connect with source and receive that guidance and make that the heart of it. Make that your focal point, and everything else stems from that core message, that core guidance. Not from the ego, not from the monkey mind. This is all connection to source. Wow, she's like in your face. And for our oracle reading, we are pulling from, there we go. We are pulling from the Sacred Spirit reading cards, and this is by Anna Stark. Okay, here's our card for today. We've got Ascended Masters. Isn't that funny? I was talking about Ascended Master energy. Create open communication. So the priestess, we were just talking about how it's all about that intuition, receiving that connection from source, receiving that communication from source, and knowing it to be truth. This is saying, open to it. Open to it. This can't get through if you are stuck in monkey mind. This can't get through if you are resistant to it. And we all have a level of resistance in certain ways, certain things that, come to us, and how we approach it. Sometimes we're wide open to it. And other times we're like, oh, hell no. Hell no, I'm not doing it. Give yourself permission to open up to the possibilities. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to dive all in head first without asking any questions or without sitting in it to decide if it really resonates with you or not. But give it the opportunity to be open enough to explore whether or not it resonates with you. Our dream teams want to connect. The fact that we just pulled the Ascended Masters card, this is important. So let me just clarify in case nobody knows what Ascended Masters are. Ascended Masters are beings that lived in human form and were able to get to a soul level, a soul growth and evolution of learning where they didn't have to any longer go through the process of the soul growth. They are now in a higher dimension, they're in a higher plane of existence, and they are here, they've committed themselves to helping humanity to get to this level as well. An example of, a very famous example of Ascended Master would be Jesus. I call him Master J. Buddha, Isis, Goddess Isis, Mother Mary, Lady Portia. These are all individuals who lived a lifetime on Earth and ascended because they went through the ropes. They learned what needed to be learned. Their soul growth and evolution got to a level where they could ascend, and now they're assisting us. So they're saying, create open communication. Allow them in, allow them to speak to you, allow them to assist you to rise higher. Because in 2022, and I think it was the second reading of this month, or maybe the third, I can't remember now, but it was talking about how 2022 is an initiation of sorts. That we are moving into, obviously we're moving into a new year, so of course there's going to be a new chapter, but this is like a new year, a new era for humanity. This is a new era of existence. I want to say we're still sort of in COVID, and I feel like we're going through various degrees and levels of, we can't really say post-COVID yet, but there was a pre-COVID. We're always going to see pre-COVID and post-COVID, right? Or mid-COVID until we get to that. That is a marker in our history that we are going to acknowledge. So we are at a precipice of moving forward. You have to be open to receiving the guidance and the information. And it is a new era, and it is a new energetic era. So if you're resisting, resistance is part of the old energy. And old energy is not vibing with new energy. Old energy is not the same frequency as the new energy. Think of it as you're on the radio dial, the radio station. We were all sitting at 99.5. Well, now we're at 100.3. And you can't hear what's going on 99.5 anymore because you're at 103. But if you're still trying to apply the 99.5 guidance to 100.3, it's a different station. It's a different genre of music. It doesn't make sense anymore. It doesn't fit. We have to move forward. We have to evolve. We have to flow. Go with the frequency and open yourself to the communication. The Ascended Masters are here to help us. They're here to help us accelerate, and they know what it's like to be in physical form. Archangels don't know what it's like to be in a human body and to have that human experience and all of the duality and the struggle, the internal struggle and external struggle that we have. They have no clue. Ascended Masters do. They've lived it, and they've lived hard lives. So take their advice, take their guidance and apply it. They're only offering it to help you to exceed your possibilities and to ascend. That's what it's all about. This is what we're moving into energetically. I know I'm being very hoopity-floop here, but we can apply this to our everyday lives. That's what it's all about. It's energy, a new energy. We can't apply old energy to new energy work. It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit anymore. So how are you preparing yourself for this new precipice, this new era that we are stepping into? Listen to your intuition. Follow your intuition. Okay, let's pull a feather from the feather jar. I feel like I'm almost like preachy today. God, I never want to be preachy. I'm sure I am sometimes, just unaware, but definitely not an intention that I want to be setting. You can't make this shit up, peeps. Inner guidance. Inner guidance. I don't even need to interpret this message because it's just reinforcing and reaffirming everything that has already come through. The High Priestess is about the intuition and the inner guidance. It's all about that. What I love about this, though, actually, is it's on a yellow feather, which is solar plexus chakra. That's our soul. So we've got the head guidance. We don't really have heart here, but we'll say that there's a little bit of heart because I'm seeing the pink. So it's head, heart, and soul, right? Body, mind, spirit. It's that triune that's coming into the mix. And if we are not listening to the guidance that's coming through, we are having a difficult time connecting to our soul growth and our soul evolution. So this is just a reminder that this is the ultimate goal. This is what we're working towards. We have to open ourselves to this now. We cannot do it any other way. We cannot approach the world through our monkey mind, through our logical, rational approaches to life. It no longer works. So listen to the inner guidance and watch your soul grow. Wow, that is our message for the week and also our final oracle message for the year 2021. Thank you so much for tuning in. Loved doing this for you today. If you like what you see here, click that bell on my YouTube to stay apprised of all of the different videos that we release. Facebook, Insta, The Black Feather Intuitive. Would love to connect with you there. I do a show called Winged Wednesday every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my Facebook. I do a general card reading and I answer 3 free questions. Come and join if you want a question answered, you want to check all this stuff out and see what it's all about. That's a great place to start. Also, my year in preview is still going on. We are at the, pretty much almost at the end here of December, but I am doing this service until January 31st. If you want to know what is happening for you in 2022, this is the service for you. I tap into each month using tarot and oracle cards each month for you, and I tell you what I'm getting for that month. It is so beneficial. People love it. I've been doing it for 5 years and it just keeps getting more and more popular. Very few spots left. So if you want to sign up now. I keep saying it's fortunate and unfortunate that it's such a popular service and there's only one of me and only so much time. So we do this service until January 31st, and after that, it is done. So would love to connect with you in this way. Happy, happy, happy New Year to each and every one of you. It's an honor to be taking this adventure with you, even in a small part. I am so grateful for each and every one of you, sending everybody love, and I look forward to seeing you in 2022. Yay! Let's make it a good one. Take care, guys.